you doing? Hope you're well. Chicken stew on the menu today. Bit of a classic. Let's go and take a look at the ingredients that we need. So let's take a look at what we've got here. Chicken. So I've got 1 kg of chicken parts. I bought it already cut in parts, so there's just different bits and pieces in there. If you want, you can just get a whole chicken, cut it up how you like. Potatoes, tomatoes. Got like kind of 2 decent sized tomatoes there. Try and use a nice juicy one. A bit of broccoli, some rosemary, carrots, zucchini or courgettes, onion, celery, tablespoon of garlic, and there I've got a little bit of thyme. So the vegetables, so you're going to need the garlic and the onions, but with the other vegetables you can play around with these and do what you like. You're also going to need the tomatoes because that's going to be the base for the sauce. Let's get over to the cooker. Okay, so I've got a pan here with some oil in. I'm using a sunflower oil because what I want to do first is I want to get our chicken in and just fry it off. Do our chicken first. Get a nice bit of colour on it. We don't have to cook it all the way through, but just get it on the go. Nice bit of colour going on. I'm going to add, one moment, some black pepper and some salt. So I'm just going to medium heat, get this on the go for about 5 to 6 minutes. Then we can move on. Okay, I've just turned the heat off of that. And as you can see, we've got a nice bit of colour on it. Now, it's probably not cooked all the way through, but don't worry about that because there's quite a lot of cooking still to go on. Just want to get that colour on there, seal it. Then we can move on to the next step. So, out these all come. Now I'm going to need a bigger pot for all the vegetables and everything. I won't be using this, but I will be using a little bit of this oil to start it off with because we've got some lovely chicken flavours in there. Let's get going. So here we go, we've got a larger pot here. I'm going to need a lid as well. Got some of that oil in there. All quite easy now. Let's get in our onions, our celery if you're using that, our garlic, like a nice tablespoon of garlic, our dried thyme, just a little teaspoon there, our rosemary fresh, which I'm lucky enough to have, and our carrots, again if you're using them. Just getting our hardest vegetables in first. Okay, lively heat, see in about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so it's coming together really nicely. I'm going to drop in those potatoes now and the tomato. A couple of nice sized juicy tomatoes. Really want those tomatoes to break down and help with the sauce. Let's get some seasoning in there in the form of salt and black pepper. Just going to go for about another 4 minutes or so on this lively heat. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, so as you can see, got a bit of moisture from those tomatoes. At this point, we're now going to reintroduce our chicken, get that in. Now we're going to add some liquid. Now I'm going to use water. If you want, you could be using some chicken stock or something like that, or even a drop of wine. But we're going to go in here. This is 1 pint of warm water. We're probably going to be adding some more as well. Now I've still got a couple more vegetables to go. I've got my courgettes or zucchinis and broccoli. And if you're adding things like mushrooms and that, you'd get them in when I put them in, a later stage. Right, lid. Grab a lid. Stick it on. Keep it on this kind of medium heat. We're going to go now for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, let's jump in and take a look what we've got here. Let some steam out. 1 second with this lid. Yeah, and that's looking fantastic. Right, what I want to do now is I want to get in my soft vegetables. So that's, in my case, zucchini or courgettes and broccoli. Like I say, mushrooms and things like that would be going in now as well. Beautiful. Now, just want to add a little bit more water, not too much. It's like, so total 1.5 pints roughly. And I love it that my potatoes are breaking. I like it when they break down, they kind of thicken it up a little bit. We can grab these stalks out of the rosemary. Lid's going to go back on. I'm just going to go for another 5 minutes and we're done. Okay, there you go, beautiful. Play around with the herbs if you want. You don't have to use the ones that I've used. Play around with your vegetables, but yeah, super easy, delicious, nice with some rice, pasta, or some nice crusty, you know, homemade bread or something like that. Enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.